friends. Today we're going to play 4 really simple shapes to play one of the most successful songs of the 1960s. It goes like this. Slow down, you move too fast. You gotta make the morning last. Just kick 'em down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy. That's all it is, all the way through. Keep doing that over and over again. Before we go any further, download your idiot-proof paperwork. It's only one piece of paper, only one sheet on this. 4 dead simple shapes. It's great to practice your Travis picking. Okay, it's a little shuffle rhythm. 4 shapes only, and you've got a most beautiful song, one of their most successful, Simon & Garfunkel, 59th Bridge Street song to give it its big title, Feeling Groovy to give it its the title that most people know it by, and that's what I'm calling it. There's no way I'm going to try and write 59th Bridge Street song on my thing. Forget that for a game of soldiers. Right, so idiot proof. What does that mean for you newcomers? Look down here. Clearly your capo's here. I put it at the 2nd fret. I'll move it in a minute just so I can sing it. It's capoed at the 4th if you want to play along to the record. Okay, here. Fingers go here quite clearly. You'll know that from your basic stuff. Now the idiot proof bit is my little invention down the bottom here. These are your strings here, the numbers here. What do the numbers in brackets mean? Well, they're string numbers, or strings you will play together. And your beats, you know, where they'll actually land on the beat are underneath that. All right, we'll get to it. But it's one sheet of paper, dead easy chords. I'll put the capo back at the 4th fret now, as per the paperwork. All right. Before I go any further, please click the thumbs up because it really helps the channel. Thank you for the donations to the channel because it pays for my tea and coffee, as I always say. Thank you. And please, everything on my channel is free. Get all your friends to subscribe and share the hell out of it, okay? As long as you're playing, I'm happy with all that. All right, so let's begin. Look at shape 1. You've got the shape C, okay? Now, clearly, it's not the chord C because we've got a capo one, but I'm referring to the shapes, all right? That's all we need to know for now. C shape, just a nice simple one. Now, your fingers, this is a finger picking practice exercise as well as learning a great song. So let's get it right, shall we? String 3 will be played by finger 1, string 2 will be played by finger 2, and string 1, first string, will be played with finger 3, and they will always play their respective string. All right, very important, especially when things get fast. Thumb will play the 6, the 5 and the 4 when required. Okay, excuse me. So we start off, look down the bottom of your idiot proof, you'll see we've got a 5 and 2 in a bracket. So that means we're going to play string 5 because we always count from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 2. So we're going to play 5 and 2 with the correct strings, and it'll sound like this. After that, you'll see we've got 4 and 1 in a bracket. So we play the 4 will be played with the thumb, as I said before, and the 1 will be played with finger 3. Put those 2 little bits together, we've got, all right, that's shape 1 done. 25% of it is complete. The next shape is a G stroke B. It's a fragment of a G. I'll explain it in a minute. Well, we're on C. We've just done the 5 and 1. Sorry, the 5 and 2 and the 4 and 1. We now bring up our 2nd finger to the 5th string, and our little finger will drop onto the 2nd string at the 3rd fret. You know, clearly from the capo. And it says underneath that shape 5 and 2 and then 3, 4, 3. Now the 5 and 2 is in a bracket, so I'm going to play those together. And then 3, 4, 3. I'll do that again. 5 and 2, 3, 4, 3. If I put those 2 shapes together, I've got this. Now the rhythm to the piece is a shuffle. So whatever you play will land on some of that shuffle rhythm. We'll get it in a minute. The 3rd shape, a G sus2. Again, we're doing picking, so we can just play fragments of the shape. This chord, the 3rd shape, It's just one finger, second string at the first fret. That's all it is. All right. Look down the bottom below that. It's got 5 and 2, and then a 3, 5 and 2 in a bracket, and then a 3, and then a 4. So we'll play 5 and 2 together because it's in a bracket. Then a 3, then a 4. Let's put that in the mix. So we've got 3 of the 4 shapes done. We've got our C, 5 and 2, 4 and 1. Second shape with the G with the B, 5 and 2, 3, 4, 3. The G sus2, which is the one finger, 5 and 2, 3, 4, and then these 3 fingers here will make the G shape. All right, and you're going to play 2, 6, 3, 4 and 1. That's the complicated one, but even that's easy. Now you'll notice that I've got a finger here on the 5th string, and you might be thinking, well, he's not playing that string, why has he got that finger on? Well, I just put it on anyway, because I'm so used to playing G like that. And besides, if I accidentally hit the 5th string instead of a 6, and I've got that finger on, then I'm covered in the eventuality that I might make a mistake. All right, so I always do that. It's just a habit. You don't need it on, but I advise you put it on. So let's play that again from the C, 5 and 2, 4 and 1, to the G with the B, 3, 4, 3, to the G sus2, just the one finger, 5 and 2, 3, 4, to the G to finish, 2, 6, 3, 4 and 1. Now underneath that you'll see the beats, and I want you to, in your head, to count it like this: 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ba 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 ba. Always important, I say this to everybody, get the rhythm of the piece in your head. All right, you can look at music, you can look at tab and all that, but the best thing to do is to just listen to what's going on. There's always something landing on something, you know, and your rhythm of whatever song will either be a shuffle or a straight rhythm. Okay, in this instance it's a shuffle. Okay, sometimes it's good just to practice the pick without any left hand. So if I was going to practice the pick, I'd go 5 and 2, 4 and 1, 5 and 2, 3, 4, 3, 5 and 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4 and 1. And if I just wanted to practice the left hand, I just go bum da di da 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 ba da ba da bum bum ba ba da 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 da. Right, let's talk a little bit about these shapes. The C, I said to you before, it's a C shape, but it's not really a C. If you think about it, if you looked at my video regarding the caged system, you'll know that when you put a capo on, or bar or whatever, and you're using a simple shape, the root note of the chord will tell you what the name of the chord is. Now that is the root note. If I was playing C there, that would be your C root note, wouldn't it? Okay, on the C note, A open, A sharp, B, C. So it follows that that is going to be the root note still, but it's much higher up the neck. So what is the name of that note? If you work it out, you'll notice the name of that note is an E. So you're actually playing the chord E, all right? And if it's look at the other one, the cage system. The second chord, which is just a fragment. Why is it G with a B? Okay, where does that go? Where does that derive from? Imagine you're playing a G like that. You know, where you've got 2 fingers on the G. We've played that quite a few times. Well, we're using the note of the finger on the first finger is, and we're using the second string where the 3rd finger is. Okay, so we're just using those 2 notes, and the reason it's G with a B is we're emphasizing the B note, the 5th string, rather than the bass note here. Okay. G sus2, same sort of thing, and then your G to finish. Now, does it matter that you know the names of the chords? No. You know, do the audience care whether you know the names of the chords? No. All they want to do is sing the song that you're going to play brilliantly if you follow this to the letter. Remember, it's a shuffle. Da, 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 da. And if it's too high to sing, you lower the thing to whatever it is. Or you don't need it at all. Slow down, move too fast. Gotta make morning last just. Sounds quite cool. Sounds like Huckleberry Hound. Remember him? Or if you were a lady with a higher voice, slow down, you move too fast, etc., etc. Anyway, before I embarrass myself any further, I'm going to love you and leave you. It's a nice, easy, simple lesson. The reason I want to do this one is rather than just do pick and exercises, which can be boring, and we know we don't want to be bored. This one, it features every finger that you need to pick properly, all right, whilst learning to play a really, really great, and it is great, a really great song, all right. So Feeling Groovy, Simon and Garfunkel. Download your free paperwork. It's on the blue link below. Please click the thumbs up because it really helps the channel. My son, he's got over 300,000 views on his channel. It's a channel called Fenner. He's a writer and an animator. So I've got to get a lot to catch up with him. You know, all I need is another 260,000. So do me a favour. Click that thumbs up and give us a hand, will you? All right. So there we are. Try that one. Feeling Groovy, Simon and Garfunkel. I'm not here on Saturday. This Saturday, I've got a live stream on a Friday. So if you're seeing this Friday, there's a live stream. I've got a lot of studio work coming over the next couple of weeks, which I'll tell you about on Friday. All right. But until then, enjoy this one, and I shall see you soon. Look after yourselves. Bye bye for now.